That's the way you are. You don't have to change it.
Just the way you are.
I remember I really wanted to be like skinny, like when I was younger, because I grew up in like around a lot of white people. So it was a thing of like from young I've been like really curvy, and obviously back then that wasn't a thing. So even like wearing clothes and stuff, I remember probably like in year 5 or something, I'm wearing like bottoms from the adult section, and I would be there complaining like, why I don't want a big bum, get rid of my bum, da, da, da. But then as I grew up, and then I started to see when I went to secondary school, now I was around like more black girls and stuff like that, I was just looking around like, oh okay, like I'm not the only one and stuff like that. So I think I grew into my body and I got more comfortable in my body. Another thing, I wanted big boobs so badly, like so bad. I'm telling you now, this was a thing. I wasn't like I wouldn't go around like, I don't know, I wasn't proper, I wouldn't say I was insecure about it. It was just something I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get a boob job when I'm older. Like, I was just so sure. I was like...
Is it because you were surrounded by...
Yeah,
by
like,
people?
I was so like, everyone, all my friends, even short, tall, whatever. I had friends with like G cups in like year 7. So like, I had friends with big breasts, like, so it was a thing of just like, I want big boobs as well, man. Like, even though it would be a thing of, you'd be like, yeah, but you've got a bum, like, so, and I was like, I don't care, I want big boobs as well, like, like, it was a thing of, because with me, a bum was never, if I look at my family, everyone's got a bum, so a bum wasn't a thing where it's like, yeah, like, you know, I'm so happy, but it's like with boobs, it's something that I was just like, I think it's because I didn't have it, I wanted it so badly, but now I'm just like, ugh, at least I can wear some nice tops without it being too much, you know, so.
Because sometimes if you're insecure about yourself and you're with someone who's very secure about themselves, that can be very intimidating. So you feel like you need to match yourself up to that person. So that's when you start to compare yourself and you say, oh, okay, that person looks like this and they look like they're so confident about themselves. Or maybe it could be that they're just drawing attention. You know, everywhere they go, they're drawing attention, but actually, I don't get the same attention. So you start to feel like there's something wrong about you, or that there's something wrong with you, and you don't become comfortable in your own skin.
That's actually how I felt for so long, especially not now, well-ish now, but I'm getting over it. Like the end of year 11 and the whole way through summer, because I'm tall and majority of my friends are like 5'5", the stereotypical perfect height for a girl, 5'5", 5'6".
Because we can wear heels.
5'3", 5'2". Basically.
So how do you become comfortable in your own height and in your own skin?
Actually, it was my friend that, like, whenever I would complain, oh my gosh, I'm so tall. She was, so what? Like, what? Okay, now what? Now what can you do about it? Now you're tall, shrink then. Like, she would just make it seem like, so what's the problem? Like, just because you're tall doesn't mean anything. There's short people who want to be tall, and you're complaining about wanting to be short. Like, everybody, I think it's a thing where like when you're a certain thing, for example, me, I'm tall, and I'm saying, oh, I want to be short, and the short people who want to be tall, we don't know what it's like being in that position. So I can be saying I want to be short, and then the things that I enjoy doing, or certain things or habits that I have, I won't be able to do as confidently because I can't do it because of my height or whatever.
I went through a phase where, because I have like an autoimmune disease, which is hypothyroid. So I started to have, like, my hair started thinning. At that time, it was that when, like, natural hair was coming out. So like when you go on YouTube, when you go on Instagram, so you just see people like with beautiful hair and whatever. So my hair started thinning. So I was like literally like, what's going on? And then I think that's the period where I shaved off my head. You know, like the time where I completely shaved off my head, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna be comfortable with me. So I'm actually going to shave off my whole head, because I need to be comfortable with, if I can be comfortable with a bald head, I can actually be comfortable, because I'm exposing myself completely. And it was really difficult, but I decided to do it because I wanted to challenge myself and like come out of this fear or this thing of, oh my gosh, like my hair's thin, I can't wear my hair out. So I just decided, why not shave it off? And I'm really glad that I shaved it off, because like that gave me that confidence, and I really accepted myself, because I was really exposed and really vulnerable at that point. But I did it, and I'm so glad that I did it, because it taught me to love myself. So what would you guys want to probably share or give, a black girl out there that's probably struggling with their self-esteem or self-image? What would be advice or just encouragement that you can give them?
I'll just say that, remember, so comparison is like the thief of joy. So there's no point, going to compare yourself to other people, because everything about you makes you you. So there's no point, picking at things that you can't change. For example, like with me, with my forehead, I was just like, it's who I am because I'm Kenyan, I'm East African, I'm gonna have a big forehead. Do you know what I mean? It's like stuff like that.
There's loads of us.
Exactly. So, and don't do things to please the people around you. Do things to please yourself.
Basically the same as Denise. Just doing things for yourself, and how everybody will have a different opinion for everything. Like, someone always has something to say. You can never please everybody. The only person you are sure to please is yourself. You're the only person where you can say, okay, yeah, that's fine, because everybody doesn't have everything figured out. Yeah. So now people coming to you saying, oh, I don't really like the way you do that. People mess up. Everybody messes up. We're all human. No one's perfect. No one on this earth. No one can even say, yeah, I'm 100% happy with myself. Because even celebrities have got themselves done. So you're aiming to be like someone who wasn't happy with themselves.
Yeah.
So it just, with that in itself, just thinking of that in itself, you should think, okay, you should just rise above that and be like, okay, so you were never perfect to begin with, and now you're trying to say, okay, now I'm perfect. So what does that even say about them? They're probably still insecure about themselves because they needed to do something to feel perfect.
Just try and conform to yourself, validate yourself, because relying on other people, the world, things change. One day, as you were saying in the start, thin lips was in trend, now big lips are in trend, now what's next? Medium lips, because Kylie Jenner got hers half removed, didn't it? If we continue trying to find validation in the world, we're gonna be up, down, left, right. It's just a bit too much. If we start trying to conform to things that aren't realistic, then what are you trying to do? It's not even real.
Find all our info in the description box below.
Yeah.